How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be off-roading the Jeep Kaiser. Before we get started, I just want to say thank you for the support on the last video. It did great. If you guys want to keep helping out the channel, subscribe, like this video, and every little bit counts. So thank you to all you who watched the last video. So here it is. This is a 1967 Jeep Kaiser that I've been working on quite a bit to get running. Here's the inside of it. It's pretty bare bones, but super fun to drive. Here's the engine. It's a Jeep Tornado 230 inline 6. It needed plugs, a fuel pump, alternator or generator is what it's called on this, and a starter. The past few days I was working on the wires, pretty much the whole ignition system, so I pulled that apart, cleaned all of the contacts on the inside there, replaced the wires, cleaned all the spark plugs, and now it's running great. Made it to the first spot, and now there are two otters running by. It's kind of funny. We made it to the first spot. That trail was pretty easy. You guys saw the otters, but we're out by this lake, which is pretty cool, or pond. Not big enough for a lake, but the Kaiser's over there. Let's get back on the trail and head up to the mountain. So we're coming up on the right turn to go to the more difficult trail. So hopefully that goes well. Here is the start of the trail. Right now it's not bad, but once we get up a little more, the rocks start to get quite a bit bigger. So I've gotten the Kaiser pretty far up the trail. Back there was pretty tough, but was able to get up it. Having open diffs made it a little more difficult because I would end up getting twisted and one wheel on the back and a wheel on the front would lose traction, and then I'd have to back up and try it again. I started smelling quite a bit of fuel, which worried me for a second. But after I looked under, I could see it was getting a little bit on that rock right there, but it's drying up. So I think it's just coming from the sending unit gasket's bad, so when the truck's sloshing it around, it's leaking down. But nothing hit the tank, there's no dent in it, so that's good. So this up here is the part of the trail I'm not too sure if I want to try. It's pretty steep. Doesn't look it in the video, but having open diffs, I think it might be kind of tough to get up. And then there's about a 90-degree turn up there that goes up. But it's definitely something I don't know if I want to try. So I'm going to roll this rock down the hill to kind of show how steep it actually is. This is the turn I was talking about to get up to there, but it's definitely pretty steep going up here. And then this rock would be tough because you have to come up over this one and then all the way back over here, which you don't have much room to do since you can't go up here. It would be pretty tight coming up around there, then up to there. So as you guys saw, I got the Jeep up to here, but getting up over this rock, with it being this steep and the rock right there, I was getting a little worried because the back was sliding that way and the front was sliding off here, which was putting the truck at a pretty steep angle. Having the open diffs didn't help very much because it was, as I was saying, that outside tire, that inside tire were both just spinning, so I had no power to get up that rock or to get up the rest of the way here. And the fuel leak out of the top of the tank is definitely leaking quite a bit, so we'll get a look at that once we get back down. Made it out of the woods. I didn't record coming down because I was getting a little worried about the fuel leak. Also, it looks like the oil leak is actually just as bad as I thought it was. Pretty much just, you can watch it drip out. But the fuel leak went away back here, so I'm guessing it's probably the sending unit gasket is bad, so when the gas all sloshes around it spills out. So other than the oil leak, the fuel leak, the clunking from the front, which I think might be the tie rods, or I forget what they're called on a not rack and pinion steering, but little noise coming from those, the oil leak, the fuel leak. Other than that, it did great. So I think I'm going to leave the video there. Leave a like, subscribe, comment if there's anything else you want me to do on the channel, and I will see you guys in the next one.